Hi, it's me. Here's my vlog. It's 10:31, April 3rd, and I'm just getting out of bed. I had insomnia last night. I was laying in bed with my eyes closed, and then the sun came up, and yeah, and then I got out of bed when I was ready. I had the sweating sickness yesterday. My forehead was sweating like the whole first part of the day. Because and I felt sick, like no energy and toxic. I think what happened was I got sick from cleaning up all of this year's worth of ferret and bird poop. I inhaled too much of it, and as I was cleaning it up, there was just too much dust that got kicked up. But that kind of in a combination with getting back in shape. So anyway, yesterday I yeah, I got yeah, I got up and I was cleaning, trying to, I think, but it kind of ruined my day. And then, oh man, and I'm still kind of sick today. Like, I'm still sweating. But I went in at 2:30 to the dentist again and had my filling. I only had one filling. And then after the dentist, right across the street was my mom's house. So I went to her house. After the dentist, and hung out with her until like 8. We were talking all day for hours, like reminiscing about the past and stuff. So anyway, I came back here and oh yeah, I was stretching the whole rest of the day. I was laying on my back stretching, and I watched a movie called The Hitman's Wife, which is pretty entertaining. But it was like up too late, and then I laid down and I was listening to a video about Atlantis. Some guy talking about Atlantis, and in the first part he was making a lot of quotes. I don't think I got around to the part. I don't think I ever got around to, on my website, like making a page of all of the links to mentions of Atlantis. Yeah, for some reason. So that would be something that I love. Oh my god, that's something that I love to do. So, yeah. So, as far as I was listening to the dude talking about Atlantis, and I YouTubed it also the other day, and on 2 videos. God, I'm like literally not stopping yawning. I open my mouth and I just start constantly yawning. I slept until 2:30. And it distracts me. I'm trying to think and I just start yawning. So what was I saying? All these new, here comes the yawns. All these new people, are really interested in Atlantis, and I commented on 2 videos and saying where it was, and there was some cheesy like Thoth channel, some cheesy one where there was just like actually repeating himself the same thing. Not really saying anything, but yeah, I decided I think I should, because yesterday's video I said ranting about Atlantis towards the end of the title, and I think I'm going to, from now on my daily vlog, okay, put the date of the vlog, and then right after the vlog, like whatever I did that day, you know. But I have to save like characters at the end of each title because I have to say Atlantis is here and then paste the location to every single one of my vlog videos. Yeah, because a couple of years ago, I didn't like that videos for kids like weren't allowed to have comments, and so I just said video like made for kids or something, but I clicked that it wasn't. But anyways, yeah, it's just my own little way of doing my own little personal activism. Feel like I've actually done my job. Oh, and it would be funny too. It would be kind of entertaining. Like, it'd make me a little bit less frustrated about nobody caring, because it would just be kind of, at this point, kind of a little bit more ridiculous. Because I'm literally putting it on my title every single day. And then if nobody wants to comment on it, it's like, wow, okay. It's like glaringly obvious people are deliberately trying to stick their heads in the sand and not face up to reality. It is glaringly obvious that subsurface island you can see in the Bahamas, you can clearly see it's one island just under the surface of the water. Andros, it would be the northwestern side of it, the only part of it that sticks above the water. But and I screen captured at the beginning of August. It got pixelated again just for a day, and so you can see my video. Hey, screen capture and improve it. And I was doing that, like the before and after, with ChatGTP, and try to get ChatGTP on my side. If I can't get human beings to wake up, then ChatGTP can do it first, Like somebody could have the funny idea on ChatGTP to be like, hey, do you know where Atlantis is? And then maybe because I've mentioned it so many times to ChatGTP will be like, well, since you're asking me, there is a guy who keeps posting to me every single day that he's convinced that it's here, and then he actually gives the location without the person being like, what does Kyle Pounds say about Atlantis? But if some random person who doesn't have anything to do with me goes, where's Atlantis? And then ChatGTP tells them the coordinates that I told ChatGTP to them. And then it gets like, you can break free from getting attached to my identity. And then it's no longer that crazy dude with a faggy website. I'm not homosexual. But that crazy dude with the rainbow website, like, now it's just like, oh wow, ChatGTP somehow knows where it is. Maybe the CIA plugged it in. It's kind of like April Fools, like I was looking at April Fools yesterday of a video, and it looked real to me, but it said like AI video, but I was just pretending that it was real, just for the thrill of it. Well, like underneath the pyramid of Khafre, these big like copper wires, copper cables twisted around these thick green pillars, and then they recently did sound imaging under the pyramid of Giza, and apparently for 650 meters underneath, there's these four like pillars with these spirals around them that they think are stairs, and it goes down like so. And it's the same technology that imaged the king's chamber inside the pyramid, so and like Sabine Hofmeister, the science YouTuber, did a video about it. like saying it's legit. So it's like, sort of. So it's like, geez. Maybe that underground cafe thing was real, but oh man, April Fools. I may have, the day that I posted where Atlantis of may have been on April 1st, so they may not have taken me seriously because of that. Well, god damn it. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Because, like, if I say where Atlantis is every day of the year, you know, like, what's Truth Day? You know, if I say it on Truth Day. Let me just really quickly, oh, and what I'll say also in my video is I'll just quickly reiterate why Atlantis is there, okay? So the reason that Atlantis is there is because Plato said that Atlantis was beyond the Pillar of Hercules. Christopher Columbus thought that India was beyond the Pillars of Hercules, right? So Christopher Columbus went out. I think it took him 90 days. He traveled 100 miles a day and bumped into the island of Hispaniola, which is right in the middle of the island of Atlantis. So it takes you right there. It's like a highway that takes you right there. Plato said it was a south-oriented island with a big plain on the south. Check. He said that, I think he said the island was on the north end of the plain, 13 miles from the sea. Check. He said it was like a 20-kilometer wide circle, the exact same size circle that he said, exactly. And the reason that I know that is because I was building Atlantis there because I was convinced that was Atlantis because the island is 550 kilometers long, exactly as long as Plato says, 350 kilometers wide, exactly as wide as Plato says. You enter it from the north, I think, like he says, there's clearly a canal there. Plato said there was an 1,800 kilometer canal, and he said it was wide. Inside of the city that you can see, which is like 20 miles, a perfect circle, the same exact size as what he said. There's another circle inside that's about the same size as what he said. And then smack dab in the middle of that circle, and in the middle of both circles, because I tested it, is the Temple of Poseidon, because Plato said there was the Temple of Poseidon that was 90 meters by 185 meters. There's a building there that it's exactly 85 meters and 90 meters long. And you can see two sides of it. So you can see that it's a rectangle. And then right next to that is a perfect square, the platform of a pyramid, or maybe the pyramid. Looks like the platform of a pyramid. The same exact size as the pyramid of Chichen Itza. And then around those buildings are just a gazillion other structures, like thousands. And dozens of them are perfectly white, perfect squares. So I located those. I already rebuilt those, located those on Google Earth. I'll make a YouTube video about it whenever I get around to it. He also mentioned North and South America. Plato did. He said there was a continent right next to Atlantis that stretched the entire Earth north to south, and that there were other islands surrounding Atlantis, and there are, like Cuba and stuff. So there you go. That's why I think that's Atlantis. But the problem is, I went and told everybody on YouTube, and nobody commented except for this one kid. And then right after that, they depixelated the whole region. So that's what I got for telling everybody I found Atlantis. I got ignored, and then they depixelated the region. And then of course I can't get a job or a roommate. Oh, but I got a 2-month summer job, so that's cool. And after that, we'll see if I can get a job. I was offered take care of old people twice, but it was one time it was because right after I got my job and it wasn't compatible, and then the other time, yeah, I realized it wasn't going to be. I needed to prepare for my summer job, and yeah, and I had already taken out my loan. But anyways, so that's why that's Atlantis. I'm gonna get up and exercise today. Yeah, I desperately need exercise. So today, what I'm gonna do, and I'm hungry, so that's good. Means I'm getting a little bit of my appetite back. So yeah, I'm gonna pig out as much as I can. I'm sick. and part of the sweating sickness is that I have to force feed myself. There's no appetite. So now I know how like important it is to keep the house clean at all times. 4 parakeets and 2 ferrets is a lot of shit. Like you have to keep on top of it. And I need to get a roommate like really bad. So I'm going to start putting ads around. So, but today I need exercise. It's 39 degrees, so I don't have to go outside and ride a bike, luckily. So what I'm going to do is have as big of a breakfast now as I can. You know, which is probably not going to be that big of a breakfast. And then get on my bike in here and then just ride all day long. And it's going to be extremely, like, difficult because I don't have any strength and it makes me feel toxic. But it's the only way to climb myself out. If I had the money, I would be doing social exercising because it's easier. Have other people motivate me. Anyways, or get a gym membership, but whatever, that's fine. So that's my vlog for the day. I got sick from cleaning up too much shit, but today I'm gonna see how many miles I can ride on my bike on the indoors, and I might get to the point where yeah, and I have paperwork to do, but I don't really want to. Maybe I'll do a little bit in the beginning, but I'm like more desperate to get in shape. I'm sick. Yeah, so I might get around to studying my history test and then taking the history test and just seeing how studying that thing while riding works. That's something that a way that I need to spend my time, and it's a new invention I had, so I wanted to talk about that. So anyways, talk to you tomorrow.